You wanted control, not love, and now I've learned how to burn. I begged for peace, but you taught me to fight dirty. I was gentle until you made gentle feel like weakness. Your silence didn't break me, it built something darker. You trained the angel in me to love pain. I was healing until you fed me fire. You didn't kill me, you converted me. I became what you feared because it's all you fed. My kindness died trying to survive your chaos. You couldn't love the light in me, so I became the dark. I warned you. Now I don't whisper, I destroy. I never wanted revenge, but you kept handing me reasons. You shattered me, and now you call me sharp. You dressed your cruelty in love. I undressed it with rage. You made me feel insane. Now I wear it like armor. I didn't choose the monster. You dragged it out. You made me feel too much. Now I feel nothing. I became heartless in the house you swore was home. You wrote me out like a villain. I just learned to play the part. You broke the version of me that still cared. I bled empathy. You drank it dry. I used to whisper prayers. Now I howl warnings. You couldn't handle my love, so now you'll meet my absence. I evolved from broken to bulletproof, and you're still aiming. You carved your guilt into me. I turned it into a weapon. I wanted to be your peace. You wanted war. I gave you mercy. You gave me a reason not to. You poisoned me, then complained about the venom. You laughed at my pain. Now you'll cry at my silence. I was a garden. You made me a graveyard. You pulled the angel's wings off. Now the demon flies. I grew fangs because I got tired of bleeding. You taught me that survival requires teeth. You mocked my softness. Now it's extinct. You never loved me. You studied me to destroy. You don't like who I became. Look in the mirror. I held back storms. Now I let them hit. You taught me how to go cold. I mastered it. I tried to forgive you. You taught me to forget you. I warned you I was breaking. You kept pushing. You feared my fire, but lit the match. I used to cry. Now I collect tears. You didn't love me. You dismantled me. I stopped caring when I realized you never did. You left scars, and now I weaponize them. I was yours. You turned me into a myth. You made me a villain in your story. I wrote a better ending. You want the old me back? You killed her. You haunted me, so I became the ghost. I begged for love. You taught me vengeance. I became cold in a house without warmth. I didn't lose myself. You just never knew me. I asked for help. You handed me matches. You stole my heart. I grew another. with spikes. You confused cruelty with strength. I corrected the lesson. I walked in soft. I'm walking out steel. You drained me dry, then blamed the dust. I don't hate you. I outgrew needing to. You buried me. I rose louder. You handed me pain. I made it art. I mourned the love. Now I celebrate the death. You liked me better broken. Too bad I healed wrong. I whispered, please. Now I don't ask, I take. I built a heart out of the pieces you left. You made me cry. Now you'll watch me rise. I was soft for you. Now I'm silent. You gave me lies. I gave you silence. You weaponized my heart. Now it aims back. I didn't want to change. You made it necessary. You don't get to call me cold. You iced me first. I loved you purely. You corrupted the code. You never saw the real me, just what you could use. You called me crazy. I called it intuition. I was light. You closed all the windows. You made me a storm. Don't beg for shelter. I turned into the warning I once ignored. You made me doubt my worth. I turned it into a sword. You starved me of truth. Now I hunger for justice. I didn't become a monster. I became awake. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You feared my silence. You should fear what comes after. I'm not heartless. I'm just no longer bleeding for you. You mistook devotion for weakness. That mistake cost you me. I stopped explaining. I started evolving. You laughed at my pain until I erased your name. You buried love with lies. I resurrected rage. You shaped me with cruelty. Now meet your masterpiece. I begged for peace. You gifted me poison. You made love feel like war. I became a weapon. You cracked me open. I became unrecognizable. You said I changed. No, I adapted. You forced the shift. I embraced the shadow. You thought I was fragile. I was just reserving my wrath. I wanted to build with you. You taught me to burn. I stopped trying to be good for someone bad for me. You gave me nightmares. I gave them a voice. You wanted control. I chose chaos. You unmade me. I made that my power. I became your consequence. I don't miss you. I miss who I was before you.